So, welcome everyone again. For the ones not being familiar with myself, I am Ernestina, the founder of Share, a consortium focused on sustainable, holistic properties worldwide, dedicated to the modern traveler seeking more than just a getaway, but rather looking at investing in their own well-being. Yes, because well-being has now become more and more important to everybody. And you, as travel designers, need to get ready to be able to match the right client to the right place. So, I'm just curious, how many of you have been so far specifically asked by your clients about detox and longevity retreats or stays? Don't be shy. You can pop up your response in the chat box. So I am personally a big fan and a big advocate of detoxification. So Marion, very few. Longevity, Andrea, yes. Anybody else? Litzy, what about you? Sophie, yes. Cool. So these are perhaps some of the most commonly mentioned practices in wellness today, but several places, to be honest, claim to offer these services, but only a few truly do it right. And today we're joined by Palace Merano in Italy, is actually in North Italy, the South Tyrol region. And this is a leading medical spa and pioneer in detox, prevention, regeneration, and longevity, and so much more you will find out today. To the level that they have developed an exclusive method that cannot be found or replicated anywhere else in the world, the Revital Method, which blends modern medicine with traditional Chinese medicine for lasting well-being. Now, the spa locations, the Palace Merano locations itself, you will see, is very special with a special and unique Alpine microclimate that is also instrumental to detoxification. And before introducing our exceptional panelists, we have three today here with us, but also you will probably just see Stefano Plottiger, the CEO of the company. We will have, let me briefly outline the event flow. So the presentation will last 30 minutes, as always, during which you're welcome to write questions in the chat box. Please note that these questions, however, will be answered only at the end of the webinar. And if we are unable to go through one by one at the end of it, these will be saved in a link which you must be seeing right now in the chat box, where you always have access to all hotel information, to this PowerPoint presentation, and also to the programs and much more. This will also be shared, by the way, tomorrow in a follow-up email, automatically generated by the Zoom system. And you will also receive a survey that is really important to us because it allows us to adjust our format. And last but not least, a quiz, giving you the opportunity to win a 2-night full board complimentary stay at this beautiful place. So please watch out your spam box because you never know, sometimes goes there. And I encourage you to go through the quiz. Also, we will show you in the chat box shortly the winners of the other properties webinar stays so far. So this is real. This is not something that we write down just as a hook for you to participate. And let's kick things off. So we're going to share a video. It's a very short video featuring Palace Merano, one of Palace Merano ambassadors and former celebrity footballer Zinedine Zidane, sharing his long-term experience at Palace Merano. And then I will leave the word to Stefano Plottiger. We will have joining him Dr. Massimiliano Meyer-Hofer, who is the scientific director, an expert in biohacking. For the ones not familiar with this word, is all about what improves your lifestyle. Functional medicine, hydrology, thermal medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and so much, my God. And Katrin Kurtz, who is the dietitian and also traditional Chinese medicine expert of the company. Let's start with the short video.
Je suis Zinedine Zidane. Bonjour à tous. En fait, la première fois que je suis venu au Palace, c'était en 1996. Moi, quand je vais ici, je suis pour moi dans un autre monde. En fait, je recharge des batteries et j'ai l'impression d'être une autre personne 15 jours après.
What is a characterization of the Hotel Palace is the possibility to have to customize all the treatment and all the program of our client or of our guest.
Le point fort de Merano aussi, c'est la squadre, c'est l'équipe. Elle s'est occupée de ma santé. C'est une équipe extraordinaire parce que ça fait 30 ans que je viens là, mais c'est aussi 30 ans que je vois toujours les mêmes personnes. J'ai l'impression d'être dans ma deuxième maison.
We spend the first 2 days to do all the tests, like biomechanical tests, even laboratory tests, and after we prepare all the advices for at home for our guests to have the indication and the advices to return to the normal balance and energy.
Le Palace m'a permis ça, c'est-à-dire m'a permis cette régularité au haut niveau, d'être bien dans mon corps, bien dans ma tête, fort. Quand je viens ici et que je passe une semaine, 10 jours, ça me va pendant 6 mois, 1 an. Les 3 choses pour définir moi ici le Palace, en fait je dirais que c'est l'équipe parce que c'est le plus important, le bien-être et puis après la nature parce que l'environnement est fantastique.
So Merano is a cozy city, a cozy town close to the Dolomites. Okay, so it's 3 hours drive from Milano, 3 hours drive from Venice, 2 hours from Verona. And we also have at the airport of Bolzano, which is 20 minutes away from, 15, 20 minutes away from Merano. And you have a direct flight from London. So Merano, not to be confused with Murano, which is a lovely city near Venice where they produce lovely glasses. Merano is very famous as a wellness destination since the 18th centuries, when royalties and aristocracy used to come to heal their lung, their problem with breathing, okay? And so, as Ernestina before said, this is due to a particular microclimate that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. And is because the breath of the Mediterranean part of Italy blends with the purity air of the Dolomites that we have just above us. Okay, and this creates a kind of oxygen that it really helps you to solve your breathing problem. And another element that it helps us here in Merano is the water. We have water coming directly from the springs of the Alps that is so pure, that is really cleaning also your body. So this is the hardware where this wellness place was built. Okay. In the age where wellness, prevention, and longevity are becoming priorities, Palace Merano stands out as one of Europe's leading medical wellness destination. With this signature approach, the Revital Method, we offer a holistic, science-based pathway to deep detox for long-term health improvement. So, talking about longevity, going back a few decades, we started to see the study of the blue zones. You know, I'm sure you all know about these places where people live healthier and longer. And beside all the things that has been said, the common things that these places have is that people eat natural organic food, drink healthy, they sleep well, and they move, they do activities, they have a nice social life, and they have a meaningful life. So all these things together probably is the right setting for longevity. And we can say that at the end of at the end of everything, longevity belongs more to good habits rather than expensive treatments. So what do we do here then? Because we are not so lucky to live in the blue zone and to have this perfect balance, we all accumulate toxin from food, from drink. Sometimes we have to notice, sometimes we smoke. We live in cities, so we are, in many cases we are stressed, and all these create toxin in our body. And what we do is to clean the body, to eliminate the toxin. So we have to understand that every time we eat, drink something or breathe, it all goes into our single cells, okay? And because we have lost the knowledge really of, particularly of what we are eating, so we don't really know where the products that we normally eat are coming from, or sometimes we don't know how they are made, we accumulate this toxin, okay? So who are we? We are 200 professionals, half for the hotels and half for the medical center, looking after the health of our clients from the reservation to the checkout and even after. Because we personalize every single service. So we're all different, we all have different needs, and we are able to give you the idea of what your body needs, in particular when you need to detox, okay? Who are our clients? Our clients are a person that knows and care a lot about their health. They come here once or twice a year, allowing us to take care of them. Why we are succeeding and why these people are coming back? We are succeeding because we give result. So we know and we can tell how your body is when you come in, because we have the DEXA, we have all the blood tests, we have all the medical services that after me, Dr. Max will explain to you. And we give you an exact picture of what you need. And also we give you the picture when you go out of your results. So how you improve your energy, your balance. And the other things that is really making our success is clients are repeaters. They come here since now 20 or sometimes 30 years, like you saw Zinedine Zidane. He came here when he was a football player at the beginning because he was not able to give his 100%. So, he find a way of taking all the toxin away and perform at his best for the entire career and without breaking anything. So he was always very lucky, or he had a perfect balance to complete his career without any muscle breakage. And last but not least, if our clients didn't find any benefits, they would not really spend 10,000 euro for a week, because this is the average spending here for the week, and returning every year for 30 years. And so this is what I think it's our success. So thank you very much for letting me introduce Palace Merano. I will give now the word to Dr. Maximilian Meyerhofer, And thank you, Gabe, for again for listening to me.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much also for this kind of webinar. I want to explain because Stefano introduced, of course, all the detox. So I want to introduce what is our quality and characteristics of the Revital. For us, it's very, very important what now is very famous and we call longevity. Longevity is based on the three different and very important pillars. They are, of course, the diet, is possible the sport, and the third one is the mental well-being. But even on these three pillars, we work and to customize and we to tailor-made the week from the people they spend here the time. First of all, is the diet. Diet for us is very, very important for us. For me, is the most important thing that we are doing here. And it's very easy because we change the quantity and the quality of the food that we propose here with a very nice menu. The quantity we reduce because like even the new scientific studies says and shows, it's very important to do a little bit like fasting or mimetic diet fasting. So we don't count no calories. We don't count the calories, but we know that we reduce because the body so take the deep tox in the body. Quality we change too. With quality, we give a lot of vegetables, a lot also of animal vegetable protein, and we have no animal protein except twice per week that we give fish. Why we do that? Why we change so much the diet here during this week? Because the people ask us to change something to feel much better. And even with so small amount of food, of course, the people feel very well. And we have very, very good results even for the diabetics people. That's why also many times we have to stop or to reduce even the insulin taking or the tablets for the diabetes. Another things that after maybe we can speak after with the question and with the answer, it's about the new things like the injection of Monjaro or maybe from Ozempic that now, of course, they increase in the normal people and the populations. Only to know that about on 10 people that I visit, more or less 4 people are using that. So this is another challenge for us to explain to the people what is like the side effect and what we have also in the body produced and provoked from this kind of medication, because we don't have to forget they are medications. The other things, the other second pillar for the longevity that we call even preventions, of course, medical speaking, is something that we do with the biomarkers, like laboratory. We are the only one clinic, we have the only one structure that they have one laboratory here inside Palace Merano. And that is very, very important for us because when we take the blood, after 2 hours, we have the results. And so we can customize and we can do very tailor-made IV infusion or many other treatment that after is based on the results of the blood test. And this is, of course, that is something that nobody else have it. And that is for us very important. I repeat one more time, because we work practically 24 hours and 7 on 7 and on the year all around the year, except January that we close for 1 month more or less and 1.5 months more or less. Very important because otherwise many other structure, they do the blood test and after they have to wait 1 week, and after 1 week the people are going, they go at home, and so we have no possibilities to do any also reflection on this kind of blood test results. About that, we have even before Mr. Plotega told about that, the DEXA. The DEXA is the gold standard method now to check the body, to check the bones density, but even with this kind of machine that we use from General Electric, we can check even really in a very precise method also the fat mass and the muscle mass. And now I repeat one more time, is the gold standard measurement for the fat and the calories. And only to know that we use that kind of machine for more or less 20 years. And so we have very, very important expertise and experience about that. And this change really my life, my job, because we can explain very well to the people what they have to do, if they have to do maybe more sport or maybe more diet or both, and what kind of mistake they are doing. So that is, for example, one more things that we do, and it's another one, biohacking method with the laboratory. Laboratory, of course, that we do practically everything, like hormones, like sugar, like oncomarkers, and of course, even all what is now famous, like the sugar from the last 3 months, HbA1c, or the C-reaction protein, and many other things like lipoprotein A, that maybe every one of you, maybe you see many information about that, even in the on Instagram or Facebook, or maybe in LinkedIn too. The third pillar that we approach is the sport. Sport, like Mr. Plotterg before, remember, of course, that we have Mr. Zinedine Zidane, but we had even maybe something more famous in England, like geeks, that we follow till 41 years old. So there are people like athletes, they follow us, but of course that we give that kind of possibility to check the postures and even the biomechanical check, even to normal people. They approach the sport for the first time, or maybe for the very first time, or maybe for the second time in their life, because we don't have to forget that with the DEXA we can distinguish between healthy weight and ideal weight. And they came also from the different composition of the body. I remember always that Mike Tyson weighed 120 kilos, but they have no fat. It's heavy on the scale, but have no fat. Opposite, of course, Luciano Pavarotti, the big Luciano, had more or less 130 kilos, but have only fat. So we have absolutely to distinguish what is the quality of the body, what is the quality of the weight. And of course, that after we have this kind of very good and very singular method like the DEXA scan. Of course, the third pillar of the longevity now actually is the mental well-being. Everybody, all the scientific world now, they follow the good sleeping. But in Palace Merano, we don't follow only the good sleeping, but we follow even another very important mental well-being. That means concentration, but absolutely even memories and attentions. And we can do that with new cognitive exercise and new cognitive testing that we can do, or in the gym, or maybe on the computer. So we can fix that kind of things. So I repeat one more time also that we do here the 3 different pillars of the longevity, like food and diet, like sport, and one more is about the mental well-being. That's of course, that is very important, for example, for the people, they ask you that here we don't do only diet because we want to lose the weight, because in 1 week it's impossible to lose weight. It's maybe possible to start to lose the weight, but after what we have to change are the habits. Habits is for the life. Diet is only for 1 week, maybe, or 2 weeks, and after, of course, that we put out from the windows all the diet that they will recommend us. Maybe not from Catherine, but maybe from many other dietitians, of course, that after 1 or 2 weeks, we don't follow anymore as the diet. And after, always, when we do a diet, we have always to ask, I follow a diet to lose weight. I follow a diet maybe to have more health or to be healthier, or maybe both, because that is for sure our goal. To have healthier and to have even, of course, the healthy weight. I repeat one more time. To do all these kind of things, we have many different departments where we have even, of course, the laboratory, we have all the doctors, we have all the osteopaths, we have physiotherapists too, we have energizing treatment. This is another very important thing that is for the preventions. The true prevention medicines, the Chinese medicines, because they have the habits from many, many years, also thousands of years, to see the problems before to have a disease, to analyze the symptoms. So that is for us very important. And it's something that we use even in another department that's like the beauty and the spa, because our massages are not also very fashion massage. That mean like cocoa massage, or maybe with 4 hands or 6 hand massages, but are very important massage on the meridian, the Chinese meridian. We use the cupping, and we use, of course, even the electrostimulation and the lymph drainage. But based on the Chinese traditional medicines, that is very important because it is a true, very important prevention medicines. Of course, that after we have even the hydromat therapy, where we spend 1 hour and we use one of the way to put out the toxin. That means the skin, because we sweat a lot there. And so with this kind of sweating, we put out the toxin. And the other 3 ways are the breathing, of course, and after the stool with the colon and with the liver, and the kidneys with the urine. So that are the 4 ways that we use, also the body use to put out, and we have to help that way to also put out the toxin. After we have a regenerative medical aesthetics, is we have a doctors, very important doctor. They use a lot, like now are famous, like Ezosomi, like liposomal vitamins infusion, and many other things, laser, and many new things that we use in this kind of department. Finally, we have the relax and balance department, where we do yoga, breathing exercise, and the like this. But everything, I repeat one more time, is tailor-made, and of course that we use our machine to tailor-made all the part. Finally, I want to tell you that we have a collaborations with a clinic here. It's very on 50 meters from here. That is a St. Joseph clinic, where we can do healthy checkup. The 5 most important and they must also ask it from our clients. That means cardiological checkup, where we do echography from the heart, but even also from the carotids, like too. After we have the urological test with for the prostate for the man, of course. After the dermatological checkup, so we can a map of the skin. 4th one is the gastroenterological check, where we do gastroscopy and even colonoscopy if the people need it and they want to do it. And the last one is the ophthalmological checkup with the view also check. I want only to remember that we have 5 different programs. 3 are the pillar. I remember you one more time. The detox is the most complete program, and it's possible to do 6-7 days or 4 days. I have only to tell you the truth. Normally, it's really, really good to spend 9 days and 8 nights. Because medical speaking, one more time, the first 3 days we use to cleanse the kidneys. The second 3 days are for the liver cleansing, and the last 3 days, the regeneration for the heart and circulation. So it's true that the true detox are for 9 days. But we realized in the last few years after COVID that the people have not so much time. So we do even the 7 days and 8 nights, of course. And we can give the possibility to people they was here before to spend even 4 days. The 4 days program is even used for the people they want to come here to try, and maybe they enjoy the time next also to enjoy the 6 days. We have, of course, the spa. The spa also program, it's a very good program, but it's without the medical follows up, like the detox. It's more concentrated on the massage, on the hydrotherapy, and on the diet. After we have 2 different programs of sport. One is more for the normal people, and one for the athletes, like Miss Protegay saw it before, and I remember too. Of course, Zidane, Laurent Blanc, Giggs, even Cristiano Ronaldo came here. So we have this kind of, they want Beckham too. Also, yes, true, David Beckham and the wife. But of course, that we are not here to tell him what is the famous people, but even because the major people, they follow the sport and they need sport is common people, normal people. That's why we do even a program for sport, for not athletes, but for normal people. And finally, we have the last program that is for the mental well-being, for people that are really stressed. We check before all the hormones like cortisol, like, of course, even also progesterone, DHA, testosterone, PSA, everything. And after they follow a program, they have a lot to relax. They have to do yoga massage. They have breathing exercise. and many other things and many other amenities that you can see on the screen that you have from the morning till also the night. You can enjoy and you can do something. Like I told you before, the very important things here is a very famous and very famous also. Without the diet, I think that we can do a detox, a serious detox, or a serious longevity. So that's why now I want to introduce also dietitian Catherine Kurz, that she works here not so many years from like me, from 30 years, but a little bit less, 25. So we are still young, but we are here for many years. So I thank you to everyone to hear me. And after, if you have any question, or you can ask after the webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon and welcome to all of you. I am Catherine Kurz, and yes, as Dr. Max said, I'm working in Palace Merano for 25 years, and I always love to enjoy this place. I always love to talk about our experience, and I always love to talk about our knowledge. As you already heard before, we combine technology, we combine the modern medicine, we combine even science with the ancient wisdom of the traditional Chinese medicine. And we try to explain to our guests that it's really important to get conscious to change the daily lifestyle habits. And absolutely, Dr. Max said right, we need even the right diet model to change our body. We call our body the terrain. This is our internal soil, right? This is our internal biological network system. And if this system is clean, it works better, and even for long-term well-being. So the first tool that we use and we offer here in Palace Merano is our Palace Detox Nutrition. What we try is to introduce a lot of quality, vitality, colors, elements that lead our body to a better balance. As we know, during living, we filter many things, food, beverages, even the air, but even other people, the life. We filter it and we produce garbage, we produce toxins. If we eliminate good our toxins, we live clean and our network system is working out better. So the first diet model that we absolutely offer here is the detox diet. The detox diet is the most regenerative and the most effective at cleansing and rebalancing our soul. As we said, or as I said before, colors and vitality are the core of our philosophy. We don't count calories, but the diet that we need here to give the right information to the body to clean is to eat what we need without exaggerating. We need to give to our body the right information to eliminate. So we also work a lot with intolerances. We have the laboratory and that show even many intolerances in about not at all one day. So our strategies are very, very dynamic. We can adjust, we can tailor the diets, the food, even the treatments for our guests in real time as we need it. We have not only the detox nutrition diet, but we have also the sport detox diet. The sport detox diet has always the fundament to clean and to eliminate, but of course we adjust it to the needs. It means energetical needs, to the metabolic needs, yeah, of the guests that are following the sport program. As well, we try to give also a lot of space to people that is accompanying our guests, and we offer for them the BioLite nutrition. The BioLite nutrition is a very gentle Mediterranean style diet as well, full of vitality, full of colors that can support many people to improve the relax, to improve the rest, even maybe to get more energy because they come here exhausted. And please remember that we try to work dynamic because we can even cross different diet models for different needs of our guests. For example, you can start your day with a BioLite breakfast and go on with the detox lunch and the detox dinner. Otherwise, we can change the diet and the food based on the changing that the guests are living here in Palace. So we have also treatments for young people to empowering even the consciousness to start to learn to know about a better lifestyle with right treatments, wellness treatments, and absolutely yes, with the diet. And for us, it's also really, really important to work with our laboratory, and related to this, we prepare suggestions to follow at home. We try to be very practice for it. Great. I think that I said maybe the most important things. As also Dr. Max said, we have our laboratory in the house, and even we try to explain many things in a very, very simple way to our guests, because the human being is a beautiful machine, but it's really complicated. So I think that I said what it's necessary, and I really, really appreciate you listening to me, and I wish you a very nice rest of the day. Thank you, Ernestina.
Thank you, Catherine.
you.
We try, Stefano, to wrap up quickly on the spaces. If you want to spend a couple of words to allow our participants to kick in with the questions and go through them.
We really wanted to concentrate more on our core and on what we do and the reason why people come to Palace Merano rather than explaining the facility. But definitely we have 100 rooms, and we never reach a full occupancy because we provide services for maximum 100 people at a time. So this is because we made a choice with Dr. Max that in order to give the perfect service that we want and the personalized service that we want, we should never go over this occupancy. So all the rooms and all the public areas, like the restaurants, the bar, the spa, and the swimming pool have been refurbished since 2023. Every year we do some work. So the hotel is 120 years old, but is extremely well maintained. We provide, of course, a lot of hotel services like private transfer, and then organizing all the outdoor experiences, e-bikes, hiking, golf, horseback riding, and all the activity. Also in winter, we live close to the Dolomites and the Alps. We organize daily excursion to ski stations. So in 15 minutes, you are up on Merano 2000. It's a beautiful ski destination. So
not only well-being, but also a lot of outdoor activities, excursions.
It's a
A
beautiful.
little bit for every taste.
Yeah, no, definitely. Merano is a lovely city with a lot of shops, and people can enjoy also the evening. Sometimes there are concerts, there are public activities. No, it's a joyful city. Uh, it's a vacation in the vacation. So you take really time for yourself to take care of
So we move, Stefano. Sorry if
yeah.
I interrupt you. We move
Yeah.
quickly to the first questions from Sonia. During meals, guests eat at their own table or do they eat all together?
They have their own table, okay? They have basically they eat in the same time. So probably lunch is from 1 until 2. Is always a very light meal, detox or bio light. As many of them after lunch they have massages or other activities, so we keep it nice and light. And then dinner from 7:30 until 9:30. But normally here people, when it's 9:30, they feel it's a good time to go to sleep, and they sleep like 10.
Well, obviously, because they go
Wow.
through a detox prevention longevity program makes totally sense. One more question. Can you let us know the best way to book as an agent? I have a client interested in coming in August. Oh, so we have the first request for you. So what's the best way for Sophie, who is the advisor, popping the questions, to book? I guess direct. I guess we had this conversation before, and you asked me to say that when they book through mentioning our community share, they will have a special treat, which is an increased commission. Am I right?
Yes. Okay. I see a questions for people who are not looking to lose weight. Can the menu be adapted? Yes, it can be. Although you have to remember that we are a medical wellness and spa destination. In our hotel, we don't have alcohol. We don't serve any dairy, such as milk or cream or butter. So we do adjust the menu for people who wants to eat a little bit more and they need protein. So they have fish, they have meat. It's the BioLite menu normally, but still, we don't serve traditional bread. We don't serve because it is still, like Catherine said, it's still a light menu. People cook in that way. They keep their gut healthy. Okay, so they eat a lot, but healthy. Okay? Stephen. Oh yeah, sorry.
Don't worry. So maybe I can add that. Yes, if the guests need more calories, they absolutely can be sure to have a nice diet, but with a better quality than usual. We have very, very nice ideas and variation to put the right energy in our guests. So there is not a problem also to enjoy, as we said before, double portions, even to adjust the menu, maybe if some people don't like fish or don't like meat. We don't use dairies, but we try also to find the best middle way between the medical needs and the human needs. So we are really open to share the best for the guests, absolutely. And we put a lot of attention on the intestine and the system of the intestine. And that's why after already 3 days, people feel the difference.
Amazing. One more question. Do you use your own cosmetics or do you have other brands? Very good question. Thanks,
No,
Sophia.
we don't have our brands. we use our cosmetics that is produced here in Merano, and because we use natural product to produce the Palace cosmetic. Of course, if you go up to the 5th floor where we have our estheticians and our aesthetic doctor, then they use the product that they.
Is it Dr. Joseph? She's asking.
No.
No.
Saint Joseph is
St. Joseph is the clinic.
It's the clinic that is just facing the Palace Merano. It's just in front of us, and is the medical place where people goes to have the medical checkup. Okay.
Amazing. So I don't see any more questions. So I guess this is a wrap up. If we can please ask Dr. Max for the friends, for all of us, to join you. If not, because he had to go to any clients, I just would like to thank all of you. You see in the chat box the quiz link. Please respond to it because you really get the chance to win a stay at this beautiful property, which is definitely making the difference. Thank you all, Stefano, Katrin, and Dr. Mayhofer for sharing your incredible wisdom. And Sophie, let me know if you need any help for me to support you towards this booking inquiry. I'd be happy to. You see also, we just popped in the chat box our upcoming webinar session. We're moving to a completely different property in Mexico, Palmaya, the House of Aya. Completely different wellness concept because, as we like to highlight, wellness doesn't fit one size all. Thank you, everybody. Please stay tuned and looking forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.